Thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk. I am Janae Hancock, and it is Inauguration Day. Starting at 10 a.m., Kansas City leaders will be sworn into office, and Mayor Quinton Lucas will begin his second term. Right now, I do want to turn things over to KCTV 5's Nathan Brennan. He has been live all morning long preparing for that inauguration ceremony. And before that ceremony, actually, Nathan, there was kind of a conversation going on. Moms Demand Action just held a community listening session for mothers affected by crime, and you were there. What happened?
Yeah, Janae, that's right. Here at the City Hall building, just a little bit across the street here, across the way from here where the ceremony is going to be held. Some of those Moms Demand Action, some of those mothers were actually here. They travel from around the country, actually, and they're just asking for this open discussion, a discussion about gun violence, ways to prevent it, ways to fight against, battle against gun violence, especially here in Kansas City. So that was part of the discussion that the mayor was having along with some other city leaders and then those Moms Demand Action group as well. And actually, that's what kind of Mayor Lucas is going to be discussing about. That's going to be the theme today of his inauguration speech. We don't know exactly what it's going to be yet, but we know that he's going to be talking about some measures, some things that he's going to be doing to hopefully prevent some of this gun violence here in Kansas City. Going to go ahead and have Andy zoom in on the stage here just a little bit. So this is going to be the setup later today, again, where those city leaders are going to be inaugurated. They are going to be sworn into office, including Mayor Quinton Lucas for now his second term. He's going to be discussing some of those gun violence measures, some of those changes that he's going to be making to hopefully, again, prevent gun violence here in Kansas City as we see it just really open up and more of it happen throughout the rest of this year.
Yeah, so you can see people are starting to arrive. Many city leaders, people who work for the city right now, as well as people just in the community in general. You can see that setup process still taking place. Right now, I do want to take a look at other people that will be sworn into office today. It's not just Mayor Quinton Lucas that will be beginning his second term, but you can see a list of names ranging from city council members to people who will directly work with the mayor right underneath him as well. And also, I want to turn to our website, KCTV5.com, where you can get a better look at those street closures. Like Nathan mentioned, there will be a lot of street closures because following the inauguration, the community is invited to a celebration with a live DJ, games, and food trucks on 10th Street between Oak and Lacoste at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So there will be a number of roads closed. And of course, you can find this information on our website, KCTV5.com. Right now, I do want to take another live look at that ceremony that will get underway in just a few minutes. Nathan, I want to thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk. And I know we will be streaming that ceremony live here coming up at 8 a.m. So thank you again, Nathan, and have some fun out there.
Absolutely. Again, we're going to be having this celebration happening after the ceremony, so that's going to be from 11 to 2 o'clock. So those street closures you mentioned, Janae, it's going to be part of that celebration that's happening afterward. But again, stick to us live. Like you said, 10 o'clock is when officially that inauguration is going to start.
Perfect. All righty. Thank you so much, Nathan. Well, you know, as Nathan mentioned, we did have some breaking news this morning, and the mayor is expected to announce new gun violence prevention measures during his inauguration speech today. Right now, I do want to take a look at the video that we received from overnight regarding that homicide. A man was shot and killed while inside of a Kansas City home near 60th in Indiana just after 3 o'clock this morning. And again, this is where we got that video that you now see here on your screen. There's little details about this other than there were 3 people inside when the shots came in from the outside, and police have not said if anyone was arrested. But speaking of which, I do want to turn to the KCPD website. You can see that here on your screen. We have been keeping a close eye on the number of homicides weekly, but yesterday, literally just yesterday, I mentioned that we were sitting at 115 homicides as of July 31st. Entering August, on August 1st today, we are now at 117 homicides ahead of Mayor Quinton Lucas being sworn into his second term, where he is expected to announce new gun violence prevention measures during his inaugural speech. So, of course, we will continue to keep you all posted on this. the latest homicide to happen in Kansas City, and also on that inauguration ceremony that is expected to get underway at around 10 o'clock this morning. So make sure to keep it tuned here with KCTV 5, and I will hop back on the live desk with a live stream coming from City Hall at around 10 a.m. So we are looking forward to that. Right now, I am going to leave you all with a shot overlooking Kansas City as we are entering a new term with a lot of new faces, but also we have a familiar face with Mayor Quinton Lucas, who will be entering his second term coming up at 10 a.m.